how's it going? That's good. Well, here at Dylan's Emporium, I'm just kidding, that's not what we call ourselves, but just a little home sort of pawn shop that we got going on here. Typically our hours are till 7 p.m., but I know you said you had some interesting things you wanted to bring by, so I thought I'd check them out, and if they're as interesting as you were leading me to believe on the phone, then I do have some cash here that I could offer you. How does that sound? Perfect. So, I see you set some of this stuff out. I'm gonna start. I see you got a nice little standard deck of bicycle playing cards. You know, I'm somewhat of a part-time magician myself. Don't believe me, huh? Here, tell you what. If I can hit you with a little trick real quick, then these cards are free. How about that? I like it. All right, here. I'm not looking. Just pick a card at random. Here, I'll even help you decide. Okay. Okay. Here, you look at the card. I'm not looking. Got my vision blocked. Okay. I want you to put it. I don't know. Anywhere in here. Anywhere in here. Telling you, I'm not looking. Okay. It's in there. Do a nice little shuffle. Get the card nice and lost here. Nice and lost. But your card is at the bottom here. These cards are on the house. No, I'm just kidding. I'll compensate you for them. I know, it's just something fun I like to do to people. Really, it's just a simple I got a red and blue deck, but yeah, you don't need to tell anyone about that. That's our little secret. I do that to everyone, just as sort of a little bit of an icebreaker kind of thing. Just to make you feel like I'm not here to scam you or anything. I'm just a normal guy like you, so try to keep things, personable here by starting off with a little funny icebreaker, It makes it a much better, pleasant buying experience for both of us. That way I'm not sitting here just, looking at your items and throwing you a price real quick. I'm actually, getting involved and kind of, explaining where I'm at with some things. Now, the reason I say that is because I see you have something here that I don't even think it's out for sale. That's the Mountain Dew Baja Blast windshield visor. Isn't this still an ongoing... Last I checked, this was still an ongoing competition. So I have no idea how you got one. And they're free through the competition, so I don't even know where to begin on a price, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's actually pretty sick. I'll probably actually take this home for myself, I'm not gonna lie. What I think I'll do is especially since it's becoming summer, I think I'll get my windows tinted. And then that way, if you look into my car, the only thing you'll see is Baja Blast. Like I said, I am interested. I just don't know sort of a fair value for that, if that makes any sense. Well, we'll hold off. I am absolutely interested in that, but like I said, we'll hold off. I see you have a Energizer light. These are pretty cool. It barely works though. When was the last time you used this? A while. Well, I guess you wouldn't be bringing it to a pawn shop if you were, using this thing daily, huh? I mean, it definitely still works. Just probably needs a new set of batteries. So, I'll take this off your hands. Why not? Now, see here. You are, oh god, I love these little guys. So, you're familiar with I'm assuming you're familiar with these Crisp Bears by Swarovski. They're really cool pieces. They make a ton of these little guys, and they're absolutely adorable. And I know it's after hours and, it's dark outside, but if you ever put one of these in the windowsill during the daytime, then it just absolutely sparkles, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. Now, the sad thing is these things are not cheap. I'll have to do a little bit of research to see what they're kind of going for on the used market. But, you got a little bit of money here. I'll give you that. Now, I see you've caught my eye, and I can't help but wonder how you have this. You've done a little bit of research on me, haven't you? Okay, touche. Well, good lord. Well, you're probably familiar with this company, Old Dominion. They closed their doors several months ago, and they are one of my all-time favorite root beer companies. They're local around here, but I like a good root beer, especially on a summer day, or just whenever. When you want to drink something with like flavor, but you don't want to have a soda because it's late at night or something like that. And this was one of the only root beers that I actually liked. You have the real pure honey, factory sealed here. Looks to be still good. I don't believe these had an expiration date. Interesting. I can't believe you have this. They closed down probably a good, I want to say last, like July, August, something like that. So they've been closed for almost a year now. I can't believe you have one. And being as it is my favorite root beer flavor, I think I will have to... You're probably going to make me overpay for this, but to be honest, I'm fine with that. Like I said, these are quite delectable, and I really enjoy them, so I will absolutely take that off your hands for you. This one's pretty cool. The old Game Boy Advance. Now this bad boy was... this one here has seen it's seen some days, but seen better days. But this was like the epitome of my childhood going back. Oh man, I remember when these things first came out. I actually have a funny story. Back, oh my gosh, this is at least 20 years ago now. I went into Best Buy. I think it was for the PlayStation 2's release. Or at least we were there to get a PlayStation 2. And we were talking to somebody, one of the employees there. And he made the comment, because we were picking up a PlayStation 2 couple Medal of Honor games, and then I think it was Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. And it was funny. He was telling me that he thought Call of Duty was going to die out because they just keep pumping out the same World War II game, like over and over again. And I still think about that from time to time today, like absolutely how wrong he was. Because, like I said, I don't remember if it was the actual release of the PlayStation 2 or if we just saved up enough money and that was when we were buying it, but yeah, that's still a funny story. He was talking to my dad about, like, just like I said, about the games we were getting. He's like, yeah, that'll probably be like one of the last Call of Duties. They just keep making the same game. Some part of that still rings true to this day, but yeah, it's just funny. So this guy's pretty cool. Does it still work? It does. You're just missing the charger for it. Okay, so it's just dead. I probably have a charger running around here somewhere for this thing. That big blocky charger. And you even have an original copy of Pokemon Red, huh? That's pretty cool. Typically on these cartridges, the sticker gets worn out, you know, kids playing with them over the years and whatnot, but the sticker's actually in pretty good condition on this thing. Made in Japan, huh? Oh, this is a pretty cool set you got here. These are kind of fancy. I see it's got a little, here. Tell you what, are you sure this thing still works? It does. This thing's actually kind of cool. I've always wanted one of these. A little wax melt with some foresty bears and whatnot on it. Actually pretty cool. I'll probably just end up buying this for myself, I'm not gonna lie. The funny thing is, I used to go like Yankee Candle and stuff. They have some great candles, don't get me wrong. Like they have a blueberry maple pancake that's to die for, but usually they charge like $25 a candle for their 3 wicks. And something like this, for me, would be perfect. You sort of get the ambiance that the bears, the forest, you get the ambiance of it all. And then the wax is actually pretty cheap overall. So I think that's pretty cool. You can get like a 6-pack for like $4 or $5 for the wax. So in my opinion, it lasts probably about as long as a candle would, but just better, cooler. Like I said, I like the aesthetics of it all. So that's pretty neat. If you don't mind, I'll probably just leave it plugged in, just to, I see you still have some wax in there, so just to kind of test it out. And then lastly here, timepiece, what do we have? Oh yes, Bulova. Don't ask me how you say it. These are very nice timepieces. They are exquisitely made, very big, bulky, and heavy. I'm familiar with the brand. They do make some quite nice watches. it's funny that you bring this in. Because I have the silver one myself. So you have a good taste there. I do like that. But the gold one, this one does not look very worn. Got gold accents. The red arrow. Red hands. Does seem like the battery's dead on it though. They have really tiny batteries in there. So I don't blame you for not wanting to switch this out, but I have to go replace this. But no, this is a nice piece here. I will give it to you. So I guess, is that all you brought to me today? Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Like I said, probably a lot of this will go in my personal collection, which, I mean, it is what it is. I have compensation for you. I believe $500 is very fair, if you would take that. Do we have a deal? Excellent. I appreciate that. I guess I better kind of catalog some of this stuff and see what I'm selling, what I'm keeping. But no, like I said, I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I don't mind opening the shop up late at night for some people, especially if you had some cool stuff, which you did. So yeah, I guess I will let you go. If you have anything else you want to bring in, please do. And I'll see you later.